Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you guys before I start this video, if you could please subscribe if you like my content, or if you don't like it, can you please leave a comment why? I just got a new mic. I don't know if you guys can tell in the audio quality, but I got a new mic a couple weeks ago. I got Photoshop for my thumbnails. I'm doing all this to try to improve my channel to provide better content for you guys. So I would love some feedback from you guys on what I can do to improve my channel and what you guys want to see. Don't worry, some PUBG videos will be coming out shortly. I did not forget about PUBG. It's just there's been a lot of open betas that I wanted to try and get a video out on. So enjoy. Hey guys, it is Meme Dreams Gaming, and today we are going to be talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2, the open beta and my impressions so far. Now, we are going to be doing this just like the Call of Duty World War II video. We are going to be going through my thoughts and impressions and what I think about it. The short answer is I do not think I'll be picking up this game for pre-order or on release, and I will give you guys a couple reasons why. But first, let's start talking about the graphics. And these graphics are probably the best you can get at the time on the market. They don't have really a unique style. It's more just a high-gen graphics right now, which is not a problem. It's just very high quality, normal graphics, which is a great thing for this game. As for the sound, as always, is unbelievable for a EA DICE game, and I think they do a great job with sounds. I feel like that's one of the most important parts in immersion for Star Wars Battlefront is the sound of the blasters and the grenades and that. So I think they did a great job with that. It reminds me of the first Battlefront, very clean sound, which is a good thing. Probably one of the biggest pluses of this game. As for game modes, you got two really main ones. You have Galactic Assault and I think it's called like Star Assault or something. It's sort of the sort of ground assault game and the air assault game. There's also going to be a hero versus hero like the first Battlefront. Overall, I personally do not like the air-to-air combat. I don't know if that's because I am absolute trash at it or what, but for me, no matter how much I switched around my controls, the air combat just felt terrible. As for the ground game mode of reminds me of War or Conquest, where you move stage to stage of escort this or capture this area. It adds new flavor in different areas, which I think is a really good job for this sort of game. Keeps the same map fresh over and over. They did a good job with that. I guess if you're not garbage like me and you are good at the air-to-air battle, the maps and areas look really cool in space. I will give them that. As for the hero versus hero, we do not have access to that in the beta, but I did end up getting into a fight as Darth Maul against Rey, and it was a very interesting fight. There wasn't much defense. It's more you're just swinging at him over and over, but it's still fun. Still adds a aspect to it. I'll also be interested to see in hero versus hero because the heroes seem a lot squishier in this game compared to the first one. A single stormtrooper or droid can take out a hero if they are positioned correctly, which is a lot different than the first one where they were practically invincible. But they did a good job balancing that out. As for class balancing and weapons, they did a good job. I played all of them, and each has its own play style. There was none that felt overpowered or too strong. All the weapons seem very well balanced. Actually, the snipers, they did a good job of none of them, I think, are one-shot kills at full health, but they're kind of semi-automatic, so you do get several bullets off very quickly. So they did a good job balancing it. I think overall this game, gameplay wise, is great. That's not my issue with this game. My main issue with this game is the amount of content in it. I know this one has a single player game mode. It has more maps than that. But the combat got really dry. No matter how many times I played different weapons or items, they all felt like the same, or like I was playing it over and over again. I played this game for several hours and I just got bored. No matter how many different maps, different items, or weapons I used, I just was not having fun anymore. So mix that in with a single player campaign, uh, other game modes, maybe the arcade. I think I could see myself playing this, depending on how long the single player campaign is, for maybe a max of 30 hours, 30 to 40 hours. And so it really depends to you. If 30, 40 hours is worth $60 to you, go ahead and get this game. But to me, I'm looking for at least over 100 hours if I'm paying $60. I think one of the largest improvements they could have done, but they sort of left out and sort of replaced with a single player campaign, is Galactic Conquest. I remember the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 in 2005. I loved Galactic Conquest. The idea I could just play that offline on my brother's computer or PS2. We had it on both. Just over and over and over against the computer, just all the each time, each different map, different objective, attacking, retreating. Just it was so much fun and so different that I could play for hours and hours. And without that, I feel like I'd play through the single campaign once, which would maybe be, what, 10 hours at most, probably 10, maybe 15 at most. Then maybe multiplayer for 15 to 20 hours between all the modes. And at that point, I'm 30, 40 hours into the game, and that's about all my content, because I can tell you right now, I do not buy DLCs unless it's for an RPG game. I would never buy map DLCs for a game like this. That's why I was very disappointed with Battlefront 1, because I did not buy any DLC maps. I only played the basic, which got very stale very quickly. So for that reason, I don't think I'm going to be getting this game. I don't think there's enough content in it. I think this game is going to get dry very quickly unless they do something to add it in. And judging between this and Call of Duty World War II, I'd probably pick Call of Duty World War II. And that's actually saying a lot from me, because I have constantly been an EA fan. I love the Battlefield. I've played more Battlefield than Call of Duty. I've played more Battlefront than Call of Duty. Not the new ones, the old ones. But overall, between this and the new Call of Duty coming out, obviously you can't really compare the two games. They're completely different. But at least the Call of Duty has zombies, single player, and multiplayer. I'd probably play Battlefront's multiplayer more than Call of Duty's, but the single player campaigns are probably about equal. The difference is zombies compared to it, which, again, you can't compare these games. But I just feel like at this point you'd get more content from the Call of Duty than this. But again, it's down to personal preference. If you love the Star Wars franchise and won't get bored of the combat, then sure, go ahead, get the game. Personally, I would rate this an 8.5 out of 10. It's not terrible. It's not unbelievable. If you're a diehard Star Wars fan and love the feeling and concept of this game, or the first game and just wanted it on a bigger scale, then this is probably for you. If you were more disappointed with the first one and think, hey, this is going to be a bit different, it does have more content, but I still feel like it's lacking for its price tag. I would pay maybe $30 for this game, maybe 40. I don't think I'd ever pay $60 for this full retail. But then again, each man's his own. You guys each can do whatever you want. That's just my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think about the game if you played it in the beta. Again, I just want to stress this point. I do not think this game is bad. It's just not my type of game. When I pay $60 for a retail game, I'm looking for hundreds of hours. That's why I usually only buy RPGs. The last game I bought at full retail price was Fallout 4, and I was even disappointed in that. I think I put like 140 hours into that. But as I said in my other video, I don't play much Battlefield or Call of Duty anymore. So maybe it's just my taste. Maybe I just can't play these shooters day in and day out anymore. But to each man his own. If you really enjoy these type of shooters, then go ahead. Overall, like, I couldn't find any technical issues. It was just more my opinion and preference on this game. So I hope this video helped you guys out in deciding whether you wanted this game or not, and gave you some more things to think about. As always, guys, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching the video. See you next time, guys, and peace.